I'm Amy Cherry.
We have a significant issue in our community that we need to deal with. We cannot arrest our way out of this.
At the end of this month, Flagler County Sheriff's deputies will gather with legal and community leaders to try to combat an alarming trend, a rise in domestic violence calls. Sheriff Rick Staley is spearheading the effort.
This weekend was, a prime example. We had 2 stabbings that are domestic violence related. We made multiple arrests for domestic violence, and we handled 12 other calls over the weekend that were domestic related.
The summit will be held June 28th from 2 to 4 p.m. at the Hilton Garden Inn. The Family Life Center, Flagler Cares, and the state attorney will be participating. The group hopes to come up with a community-driven plan to tackle the issue that Sheriff Staley says is tied to alcohol, drug addiction, and financial pressures.
This portion of WNZF Local News, a service of the Daytona Beach International Airport. Fly to the Big Apple in a New York minute on JetBlue from the Daytona Beach International Airport.
A Flagler Beach man charged with murdering his own son enters a plea of not guilty. Debbie Young has the details.
Bobby Gore pleaded not guilty on Monday to a charge of first-degree murder in the shooting death of his 31-year-old son, Lucas. The 74-year-old suspect is accused of shooting his son twice in the head as the son argued with his mother in the backyard of the family home. Gore has been held without bail since his arrest on April 30th. His next pretrial hearing has been scheduled for August 8th. Also on Monday's court docket was the case of accused murderer Dorothy Singer. She allegedly murdered her husband and hid his body under a boat in their backyard in Bunnell, along with a bag of mothballs to mask the smell. At Monday's hearing, the judge accepted Singer's not guilty plea and set her next court date for August 8th. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Debbie Young.
Flagler County students come up big in an international competition. 2 teams from Flagler Palm Coast High School were named grand champions in the Future Problem Solvers competition. Their project, entitled Reaching for Relief, implemented at Halifax Hospital, packages comfort food through donations and helps family and friends feel at ease during what's often a difficult time. A second team won first place in the Human Services category for a project called Pandemic. They came up with a way to fight the Zika virus without using pesticides. They built bat houses. Bats apparently feast on mosquitoes. Bunnell Elementary students won second place for their program, Adolescents Coping Through Effects of Divorce. 50 students from Flagler Palm Coast High School, Indian Trails Middle, and Bunnell and Rimfire Elementary schools competed in the contest. A Flagler Education Foundation program is recognized. Mary Rose Hamilton has more.
The Take Stock in Children program in Flagler County, which is run by the Flagler Education Foundation, has been awarded a gold performance level by the Take Stock in Children organization. It met or exceeded all the expectations the state has prior to matching the money raised locally. Take Stock in Children is a statewide program providing at-risk students with a mentor and college scholarship. In return, these students sign contracts promising to regularly attend school, remain drug-free, avoid behavior issues, and earn satisfactory grades. To date, the Flagler Education Foundation has seen more than 200 students successfully complete the program and go on to college since the program came to Flagler schools in 2000. If you'd like more information about the Take Stock in Children program or would like to mentor a student, contact Rebecca Bauer at 437-7526 extension 3104. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Mary Rose Hamilton.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.